Hi YouTube, I'm Jordan. Today I'm going to be doing a mishmash of a spring reset and a monthly favorites. I'm kind of playing catch up on both of those things because I went on my trip recently. I've been sick the last couple days, but I'm feeling a bout of motivation right now to want to get up and clean. I was just watching some YouTube videos of girlies doing spring cleaning, and I desperately need to do like some of that. There's a lot of things that I've just been putting off, you know, clutter, things I want to organize, things I want to deep clean. We'll see how much I actually get to. Okay, Slay, let's go. Alright, so I'm back in what we like to call the cat room, simply because this is where their food is and where their litter boxes are. So this is the cat room. However, there's plenty of other things in here. Mostly my stuff, let's be so fair. We've got the couch, the closet, my desk, and my craft corner. And this is all stuff genuinely that I use and reach for, but I just need to go through everything. And then this closet back here has jackets and stuff, and the couch is full of like winter clothes and clothes of mine that I need to hang up, so let's do it. We're jumping around a little bit. Welcome to my closet, the main closet. I wasn't going to do this today, but I need hangers to put stuff from that room into this closet, so we're gonna do a little mini seasonal clothing swap out. I don't think it's fully spring, summer clothing yet, so I'm gonna leave some stuff in here definitely, but I need to make room for the spring and summer stuff, so we're gonna take some stuff out. I'm actually going to get rid of this one. I really liked the color, but I didn't try it on before I bought it. That just doesn't fit right, so. We have 4 donate bags in the other room, so this is going to go with those. This is the same kind of thing. I love this sweater. I think it's so cute, but the bottom is a little bit fitted, and I just don't like the way that it looks on me. I don't know if I can part with it yet, though. This is why we go through our closet. I'm gonna try this on. I'm trying to remember if I wore this for something. Like, you could see the difference. Look at all that space in the middle. All the empty hangers, sweaters I'm putting away, and stuff I need to try on or I'm getting rid of is back there. Donate, storage, empty hangers, need to try on. That's what's happening in front of me. Let's get to hanging and swapping. Let me introduce the storage box and the mess. I just tried on all of these shorts relatively recently. This is everything that I own, and that's a skirt actually. So I know those all fit me at least 2 months ago. Now that everything's out, we can put stuff back in. I kind of think that for right now, I'm going to put the shorts back in here, just put them right on top so that way when it is a little bit warmer out, I know exactly where they are. I can easily access them. These are my favorite shorts ever. They're from Cotton On. Got them last summer. Obsessed with them. Okay, done. Now, we're gonna be jumping a little back and forth here because that's how I operate when I clean. Okay, sure. What I'm gonna do now, we have to hang stuff up in the closet. And here's the part where I find out if I have enough hangers. These are my clothes from in there. Whatever my hair looks like during the rest of this video, don't worry about it. I want to reorganize my closet a little bit because my dresses are currently all in the back here. Some of the ones I've just had out for the year. And I want them more up front. Warmer weather, I'm going to be reaching for them more. I have more events to go to, more trips planned, so I want them in my line of sight. With that said, we've got to do some reorganizing. I don't know how much you can actually tell, but I reorganized. So right here is tiny tops, bodysuits, sweater shirts. So this is all like newly spring, summer outfit area. These are all of my dresses here at the front. They are color coordinated. You can kind of see from over there. And then I have my skirts and flowy pants right behind them. And then I've got like light jackets, so to speak, shirts, flannels, long sleeve tops, and light sweaters that I still have out for spring and summer towards the back because I know I won't reach for them as much. I have about 4 to 5 more dresses that I need to hang up, but I need the clippy hangers and I have no more. But I have all these empty hangers now. I know I have stuff in the wash that I need to hang up. What's in there? Not sure. Could all be scrubs. But I need to hang those up, and now there's quick math. 10 more hangers for me or Kyle to use if we need them. So yeah, I'd say that's pretty successful. Clothing swap. It's been a second. I got sidetracked. There's dust all over my pants. The couch is out of the wall. I'm cleaning up though. I'm organizing. This is kind of what I wanted to do today. Sweatshirt's off. It was hot. Here's what I did, and I didn't film it because I was getting down and dirty behind this couch. There's dust everywhere. So like I said, the litter boxes are in here, so it tends to get really, really dusty in here, especially behind the couch. So I pulled out the couch, I vacuumed back there, vacuumed underneath the rug because the litter can just get stuck under there sometimes. And we don't have a Swiffer pad right now, so I just took some Clorox wipes and wiped everything back there down. I cleared out some of my craft corner, which I'll show you. Doesn't look all that different over here, to be quite honest, but I had 2 of my craft bags right here, which may go back there, but I had some other stuff that I wanted to put over here on the side instead of underneath the couch because it just gets super dusty, like I said. I cleared out this top shelf so I know exactly what's in there. I know what's in here too, and I put my paper cutter right on top of here for now because I don't want it to be on the floor. I really just need to organize that bottom shelf. It just has all of my cameras and electronics down there. They're just a big messy pile right now, so that's what I need to fix. So much better. And then I had seasonal things like hats, scarves, gloves, just kind of sitting on the back of this couch. I put them in the closet for now. Quick intermission because the battery's dead apparently, and I have to call the pharmacy. Well, since the camera's charging, I'll do a little 0.5 of the cat room slash my craft room. I'm just very happy that it's organized, it's clean, it's vacuumed, everything is wiped down. The couch is clear, my desk is clear, this corner is clear for the first time in a while, and I'm just very happy with the way it looks currently. Hi, it's Friday now. So my day on Tuesday got deterred for a couple reasons. The first one being I had to go to the pharmacy. The reason I went to the pharmacy is because I went to the doctor because I was sick. So I went to the pharmacy. The pharmacy did not have any of my medication ready for several hours after that. I was not feeling good. Felt sick again, and I had lost all motivation to continue my spring cleaning. And then I had to go to work Wednesday, Thursday. So I had to like rest and gear up for being a nurse. I don't know how much more spring cleaning I'm gonna do today. I think I may just kind of pick up the house, but we'll see. It's that cubby right there. And it's the fact that I've been waiting to hang up that picture since December, and everything in the cubby behind it. Just kidding, it's Monday. Hi again. That cabinet over there is still on the list. 2 more things on the list. I'm gonna put them here so that I can hold myself accountable. Drawer in the kitchen, drawer in the bathroom. Those are my 3 things, and that's not even that hard, so I'm gonna do them today. But for right now, I'm gonna procrastinate a little more and drink my coffee. Look how beautiful it is. It's very gorgeous to me. The cup is from r.e.p.o.r.t, and my straw. The brand is Mini Zoo. I got it from the Bryant Park Winter Village this Christmas time. So I feel like since I'm procrastinating, now would be a good time to do my March report. Now that we're deep into April, I mean, now's as good a time as any, right? Let's quickly talk what I read in March. I have been slacking on my reading so much. I only read 2 books in March, and I read them both on my Kindle. The first book I read is called Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. I have had this on my TBR for probably 2 years, and I've just never picked it up because the reviews I heard was that it was so similar to Every Summer After by Carly Fortune, which is a 5-star from me. I love that book so much. And I heard that it was like copy and paste of that, so I kind of put it off for a long time because I didn't want to feel like it was something I'd already read. Hi, Zuko. So I put it off for a long time. And everyone I know really loved that book. And I loved it, loved it, loved it until the very end. I think build-up in a book is really... Yes, you have a lot to say too. I think the build-up in a book is really important to me. To the ending, like the big reveal is important to me. And this fell so flat for me. I loved the story up until the big reveal. I loved their love story, like their adult relationship and their like childhood relationship. I liked getting to see both perspectives and them like growing up and falling in love, and I loved reading about that. I thought it was so sweet. And then the reveal of what happened was such a letdown. A letdown, personally. B, like what the are you doing? I was really shook by the ending of this book. And so that's where it really knocked some stars off for me. And I don't want to give anything away in case people want to read it. But just know that for me personally, the ending was not what I wanted. On a similar note, the second book I read this month was What Lies Between Us by John Mars. I've been on the hunt for new thrillers with a really, really good plot twist. I'm not talking Frida McFadden because I've read lots of her books and I've read lots of other thrillers. And I feel like I'm just left disappointed sometimes because I can see the twist coming from a mile away. And so I was looking into other authors who write like mystery thriller novels, and John Mars kept coming up, specifically this book. Like I was deep into Reddit threads, I was on TikTok, I was Googling, I was everywhere. So I read it and I was very entertained, honestly. I was reading the book and again, to me it was like a little bit predictable. There was things that kept coming up throughout the storyline and I was like, I think this is what happens ultimately, and I was right in that aspect. And then again, the ending, like the very, very end of the book, fell so flat for me. There was a couple twists in here that I really did enjoy. And again, at the book as a whole, I liked reading and I would definitely recommend it. I think I'm a harsh critic when it comes to thrillers because I've read so many, I've seen so many that I'm always anticipating what comes next. However, the very end of the book, last page, last chapter, ruined it for me because I didn't like the way that it came together, so to speak. I don't know, just wasn't a favorite of mine. The ending, it makes a big deal in a book for me. I'm sure with most people, but that will make or break it for me. And that's all I read this month, so let's move on. What have I been eating in March? I feel like I didn't keep up with that, and I really didn't do a whole lot except for going on my trip was like my big thing in March. And so in that sense, I'm going to share some of the meals I had on vacation. We stayed at an all-inclusive resort. That was a first for me. I've never stayed in an all-inclusive and I would 1010% go back and do it again. I think it was worth every penny. What do you get on an airplane? My drink snack of choice is always like the pop chips or the popcorners and a ginger ale. That's what the girls got on the plane. This was the first meal that I had. It was chicken tacos with some salsa, sour cream, and a side of fries, and I had a rum punch. Later that night, we went to dinner at the buffet restaurant. And I think that night, what is on here? I had some sweet and sour pulled pork, fried rice, and then a house salad with some Thousand Island dressing. Also extremely delicious. The next morning we went back to that buffet style restaurant because that's the only place that was really open for breakfast. Honestly, they had everything you could possibly ask for breakfast. Any food option they had. We were particularly inclined towards the omelet station, so I got an omelet that morning and I had some watermelon and pineapple to go with it. It was very, very good. The fruit was always so fresh and delicious. That night, we went back to that same restaurant we had gone to for our first meal because it changes into a different restaurant from lunch to dinner. So dinner time, I still got Mexican food either way. This night I got a chicken burrito and it came with all of the dipping sides and a little bit of salad on the side as well. And I had a mojito to drink as well. It was really, really good. I'm gonna keep saying that because everything was really, really good. So we did a boat day while we were in St. Martin. It was the best and worst for me. I was feeling a little bit seasick the entire time we were on the boat. It was still gorgeous and I loved being in the water and it was just a really, really nice excursion for the day. On the boat, one of the crew members was a chef and she made lunch for everybody and it was teriyaki chicken with coconut rice and a Caesar salad on the side and it was phenomenal. Honestly, it was fantastic. And then when we got off the boat, we stopped for some gelato. There was a whole strip of like shops and little places to just go look around, and we got some gelato there and we sat in the back in this beautiful little garden they had in the back of the gelato shop, and I think I got like a cookie dough gelato. It was really, really good. The last night, there was one restaurant on the resort that had an elegant dress code, and so we were calling that fancy dinner all week for no reason other than the elegant dress code, and we saved that for our last night on our trip. It was an Italian-style restaurant. We got some bread, of course, to start the dinner, and the butter was like piped into the little butter dish, and it looked like pasta noodles, which I thought was so funny. We got Caesar salads, I'm pretty sure all three of us did for a starter. And then it started to absolutely downpour on us, so we had to go run inside. Like the waitresses were all helping us, like everyone gather their things. So we went inside and I don't think I got a picture of my final meal, but I'm pretty sure it was like a pesto gnocchi situation. And we had some white wine. They had the house wine. It was included in our package that we got. So that's what I ate in St. Martin. Most recently, Kyle and I went to r.e.p.o.r.t, one of our favorite local restaurants, and we just had like a little happy hour snack pre-dinner meal situation. That's one of my favorite restaurants. I think their food is fantastic. I love the vibes. I love the atmosphere. That's what I ate this month. What was I playing in March? Honestly, a lot of the same things I was playing in February, except for this very specific playlist I made for the trip that I went on so that we can listen to music to get us excited before we went out for the night. So all the songs on this playlist were on repeat, as well as more Tate McRae because I downloaded more of her music. And then I've been loving Truth or Dare by Tyla. I love Tyla generally. as an artist and as a person, and I just love rediscovering artists' older music because that's just something that I do all the time. I'm never on the trends when they come out, and I've never been into music like as soon as it releases. I take at least 1 to 2 business years to find a song that's really, really good and enjoy it. So that's what's going on with that. What was I obsessed with in March? Probably my trip. Any day that I wasn't working, I worked the most I ever have, I think, in March of this year. Because any day that I wasn't working, I was preparing to go on my trip. So I was certainly obsessing over that. I had to think about what I was going to pack. I needed to buy clothes to wear. I needed to get my hair done, my nails done, and do all the things. So I think I obsessed over my trip to St. Martin. What am I recommending from March? I don't know. March was like kind of all over the place for me, and I feel like I did a lot, but I also didn't do anything at the same time. Maybe I will take a recommendation. I have always gone to the nail salon to get my nails done. I've never gotten acrylics, I've never gotten fake nails. I've only ever really gotten regular gel polish manicures, and I have no issues with them. However, sometimes the stylists do when I ask for certain things that they say they can do and then they actually can't. People prefer just going to the nail salon, or should I find someone who's a nail tech? Because I don't ever need anything especially crazy, and I don't know if nail techs will just do like designs on gel manicures, and maybe that's where I'm getting it wrong all the time. So if anybody could recommend nail salon or nail tech for gel manicures only, let me know. And again, what am I treating myself to? I'm a broken record at this point. I treated myself to my trip to St. Martin. I have not traveled anywhere especially crazy in years. I haven't left the country since I was in high school, so that was a huge, huge thing for me. Just something to cross off my bucket list, and I got to do it with 2 of my best friends from college. We had an incredible time. I feel like we made the most of our 4 days there. We squeezed so much into that time, and it was perfect, and I loved it, loved it, loved it so much. This gorgeous girl that I got around Christmas time will be on the wall today. Mark my words. In all honesty, it doesn't look that bad, but there's stuff behind this stuff, and I just don't even know what's in here. These were Kyle's. He got these a long time ago as like vinyl record holders to put on the wall. I think they go vertically. But we don't like them, and we don't have the hardware to put them on the wall, so I'm gonna keep those. Maybe he'll want to get rid of them later. This is a cat puzzle that we actually have done. I may keep that in there. This is another game. These are all games. This is another game I got for Christmas from my mom, because she knows I'm into this stuff. Haven't even opened it, so. This might have been just one that we had from my house that my mom told me to take with me. Entirely possible. Oh, and then these are a bunch of puzzles that I got from my grandma. Maybe I'll do these. Maybe I'll do this today. I don't know, a little hobby. Oh, there's Scooter. Well, no, I live in Staten Island. Before, our baseball team was called the Staten Island Yankees. The New York Yankees wasn't into that, so they changed it to the Ferry Hawks, because their stadium is right next to the Staten Island Ferry. However, they used to be the Staten Island Yankees, and Scooter the cow was their mascot. Oh, and these are, oh my gosh, wait, I'm gonna give these to Kyle. Kyle had other Lego flowers that I had gotten for Valentine's Day, and we have them in a cup vase on the table, so maybe I'll do the sunflowers and add them to the vase, and I can get them out of this cubby. Do you see that? How all of 30 seconds that took me? Because I didn't actually need to get rid of anything. I just needed to know what was in there. This is going on the wall today. Oh, it's perfect. There we go. But I love her. See how like little time that took me too? I'm a procrastinator, what can I say?